Hello survivors and welcome to another The Spell Brigade video. Today we're going to jump straight into a hardcore round with Hattie, my favorite character, not because it is Hattie, but because he starts off with Rune Burst, which in my opinion is one of the strongest skills in the game, and if you're going to be playing on hardcore, definitely makes it one of the easiest to play hardcore with. Now over here we got Veil of Haste. Veil of Haste, rarity, rare or above will always be prioritized over absolutely everything else. So I'm not even going to speak about it. If we see a Veil of Haste, that's instantly, I don't care what anything else is on there. And then a spell cooldown, spell damage on the Rune Burst. I don't think we really need to worry about range on Spell Burst. But, if we do get some range, like a legendary range over some trash, we'll take it. But otherwise, we're fine with that. Like I mentioned, Veil of Haste, I'm only going to take a rare or above. Common is still good, but we can do without it. It's not really the end of the world. So I'd rather try and get the infusion up and running as quickly as possible and go from there. Alright, we do get Falling Stars, which is fantastic. So now we've got Rune Burst, we've got Falling Stars. We will now look for Solar Pulse as well as Necro Will. And that's probably like the greatest solo player experience if possible. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we can always hope and pray and think to ourselves in wonderful ways that maybe by some amazing chance we will end up getting ourselves some really good skills, especially when you play hardcore and you're like, hey, this would be really cool to get as a combination, but we'll see what happens. Arcane, there are a lot of good options. There's Solar Pulse, Arcane Broadsword, and then there's also Necro Will. So we got 3 out of 2 more options to kind of work on something. I don't want spell range, so we're going to go with cooldown reduction on our Falling Star and go from there. Obviously the cooldown is going to be very good. Then Necro Will, Solar Pulse, again Arcane Broadsword, all 3 of them. Solar Pulse is good if you get it to do like an Arse type infusion quite early on, because it's really good for the defenses, but otherwise nothing really else to go with it. Very good for acid application with lightning, so the new Sulfur Storm, very good over there. Decrease spell cooldown, again not really too interested in the range. If we get a legendary, we'll go for it, but otherwise not too worried about it. We might want a little bit of armor, because as you can see, if we do get hit, we will want to cry, so we don't want to get hit either. Please give me luck, destroy the statues. Yep, okay, the golden crab is a decent one. I'm happy with that. So let's go and do the golden crab. And then we get the rare Veil of Haste. And oh my goodness, we just double crit. 4 crits in a row. Oh my goodness, even on hardcore, that crab had absolutely no chance whatsoever. We will cast an additional projectile over here. Who knows, maybe on video we will get the quadruple Rune Burst. That would make for the most epic of videos, but alas, I highly doubt it will happen. Level up. Do we get legendary range? So this time we will take the range. It was legendary, so it makes a big difference, so it makes sense to grab it. And now just in the beginning we are going to take advantage of these guys. We need 1 more level on the Rune Burst. If we get lightning, acid, that will be fine. Fire is okay as well. I don't really want ice on the Rune Burst, so hopefully we don't get that. It really just depends. I am going to grab the armor here actually, so that's 26 less damage we will be taking. So that's very good. That could be the difference between us dying in 2 hits or dying in 3 or 4 hits. So armor, very good to get, especially rare quality or higher. Again, I took it because the rare quality was just better than everything else we had as options. Otherwise we would have gone for something else there. But epic quality and higher is like a definite take, or you kind of shooting yourself in the foot. This is really going well for us in every other state besides for trying to get Runic Blast, Runic Burst up to level 7 over here. Struggling quite a bit, but that's because we're getting some really good level up options. Alright, decrease the spell cooldown. Finally, we get something, and we're going to go for the lightning over there. Like I mentioned, ice is not the option we were looking for. If we got like a fire acid option, we would have gone for the acid. But over here, sulfur storm, probably very, very good. Otherwise, lightning, best. We would maybe even looking at going for thunder on this one, just for that added damage on the chain, or whatever the case may be with thunder. Still, I know that people have been saying, no, Thunder's been doing this or that. Like, some people have been saying, no, Thunder makes it so that the chain extends. Or some people have been saying Thunder makes it so that it deals more damage. So there's a bit of a split. And I don't know which one to look at. But I guess if we grab Thunder, we'll have to take a look for ourselves and see. If you are, you know 100% for certain what Thunder does. Or even if you don't know and you want to speculate, you can just let me know down in the comment section. We don't get what we were looking for over here, so I'm just going to grab Hex Bomb. Those were all trash, unfortunately, so my ultimate dream of having the most amazing outcome did not work. However, we did get Falling Stars, so we've got that going for us, which is fantastic. And then over here, the cooldown is better than damage in the long run. Damage will come naturally, so we're not too worried about that. We are playing on hardcore, so expect a lot of spitters. And we are looking to get the next objective very, very soon. Falling Stars decrease cooldown even more. That's great for us. What's not great for us is getting hit by random projectiles because I'm not concentrating. We do have to really concentrate on hardcore because you can die just so quickly. Like if we get hit, like in the past we've been hit by the boss's attack. If we get hit by that boss's fallen meteor, or whatever you want to call it, if that hits us in the face, we will die. So I'm not looking to die anytime soon today. Again, they did add the quality of life change that if you do level up as you die, you are able to revive yourself for free using your level up. So there is that, which can come in super handy. Very clutch moments over there with that. But I don't think that will be happening to us today. Also, please, oh thank goodness we got something good, nice and easy to get on a hardcore map. Hopefully something like Seal the Rift or the kill enemies will come later when we are much stronger. But until then, we've got to just go with what we're given. And if we get a Rune Burst here, I will be so happy. Although in saying that, even if we do get a Rune Burst upgrade or augment over here, it might be better to get the Falling Stars one. Especially if it's the deal an explosion on hit. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I think because we're playing hardcore and I haven't really, like, we just popped the game open and we're trying stuff out, it might be better to go with what we know and just make sure that Rune Burst does all the damage. Also, maybe not just run straight into enemies as if they're not there, because that definitely won't be good for our health pool. Alright, there we are. Final ones done and dusted. We are level 20 as well. We get the augment. What do we get? We get a lovely Hex Bomb. Oh, thank you so much, I really wanted Hex Bomb so badly. Yeah, no, we wanted Hex Bomb so much over there that we took it right then and there. I'll go with an Acid Falling Star. Oh baby, yes, that augment was so good. This game knows how to rub me up the wrong way. I really enjoy playing it. I really enjoy the difficulty of the game as well as the challenge of, getting things. But that's right there. I'm sorry. Go away. Go away with this BS. Alright, so we're going to increase the spell damage. It looks like we're getting more levels into the Fallen Star right now than we are into the actual rest of our skills. So that's not a bad thing. Skill cooldown. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Because you offered us a augment for the skill, now we get legendaries just for that skill. Only that skill is going to give us legendaries now. For like the next couple of minutes, 5 minutes. Probably not, but just how I feel right now about it. Okay, get that chain off. We are not doing damage. I need more damage on our rune burst because, as you can see, just not happening over here. Sulfur Storm would be really good. Even fire, very good with lightning. Oh, look. Everything for Hex Bomb. Yay. Okay, we'll increase our luck over there. Could be very, very good. I do need to go and find that relic. Getting the armor will be really, really fantastic. So let's go take a little bit of a wander over here and see. Maybe we can find ourselves a nice relic sitting around the place that wants us to eat it. Nom nom nom. Eat the relic. Come on. You can... What the fudge is going on over here? I'm sorry. What is this bullshit? Come on. Oh, you want to have a fun time playing this game? Just stay at level 15, because any level over that is going to make your RNG so trash that it makes you not want to play the game. I didn't even want Hex Bomb. But you know, you can't re-roll your choices of weapons either. So, you know, you got to just go with RNG and hope and pray that you get the skills that you can get. Because, hey, who decided that not re-rolling augments and skills is a good option? Every other game and their auntie does it, but we want to feel special and not do it. And therefore, like, just completely destroy the morale of our community base, because, you know, people love getting really bad RNG for the entirety of their runs. And you know, just now I'm probably going to get a Necro Wool upgrade because that was the final one that we just picked up now at level 25. But hey, Necro Wool is good, so that one's not really the end of the world. But wait, it's going to give me double Hex Bomb again. It's like, no, we really want you to play Hex Bomb. You deserve that double Hex Bomb. Come on, Broken. You know you want the double Hex Bomb. Game, I dare you. I will literally Alt F4. I will end the video if I get Hex Bomb. You'll never know, though. Or maybe you will. That'd be something funny for you guys to watch. Just like, no, fuck that. Alt F4. Excuse my French, but don't know how else to say it. But would you guys? I think that would be quite funny. Very good comedic value right there. So we didn't get it. We got a Falling Stars upgrade. That's fine. There's no Alt F4 happening. But oh my god, I think I would have done my nut if that was really what was going to happen. Holy moly. Also, we hardly leveling up over here. Okay, we'll go for the spell damage on Necro Wool, I guess. I don't know. I'm not seeing any more level ups on my runic burst or on my falling stars right now, so this is not looking good. Maybe sometimes getting them in the beginning is not the best idea. Maybe if you started off with the solar pulse and you land up getting them as second and third and fourth skills, like maybe now I need to go and focus on Necro Wool for a bit. That's what the game wants from us. It's just, you know, splitting your damage all over the place really isn't good. Whereas if I could just focus on one skill in the beginning, this would be a whole lot easier. And it's not like the enemies don't have a lot of life and they aren't dangerous. Like, shit's dangerous here. Look, why am I getting this piece of trash? Ugh. Fuck it, we'll just go with it. I'm getting frustrated with this. Maybe I need to take a break from Spell Brigade. Alright, we'll take the legendary. I mean, I could have gone just for damage on the rune burst over there. Probably should have, but you can't say no to a legendary, ladies and gentlemen. If you say no to a legendary, are you playing the game right? The only time you can say no to it, if it is for a skill that the game gives you that they decided would be a good skill and you didn't want it to start off with from the beginning anyway. So that's a time when you can say you, but for now, at least Falling Stars is doing a good job. I can see a lot of acid all over the place. I can see a lot of damage coming from it. We're going to just keep decreasing the spell cooldown because we want more falling down. I think it is actually carrying us right now, even though we don't have the additional projectile. We did get that it explodes on hit, which means it will spread the acid to surrounding enemies. As long as that explosion does hit them, it will, spread that, which is really, really good for us. So I guess the augment did save us. We do take the legendary base damage over here, over there. That is going to be superb for us. And apologies for the clearing of my throat. It just happens sometimes. Don't have my water next to me to kind of get. Alright, spell range is okay with the rune burst. That can be good for defenses because at least we can stay further away from things. I still haven't really found the relic, although I'm more interested in leveling than I am in finding the trash relics that are in the game. So, especially on hardcore, getting the XP is going to be way more beneficial for us than any relic in the game can be. Maybe in multiplayer it's a bit different, but in multiplayer you don't have to stick together and everything like that either. So, finding the relics will be a lot easier anyway. So one person can go and do that while another person looks for the relics, another person goes and kills everything. Obviously you're all being chased down by other things. So, in the end it's going to be a lot easier multiplayer. I really do need more friends. I do have you guys down on my Discord that we have been jamming the game. I have fixed my mic. I am not sick now. If you guys are keen to, maybe be a part of some videos, let me know. We can definitely arrange for that. I would love to have more people in my Discord more active. So if you guys want to be a part of it, if you want to be part of videos, let me know. We can do it in the beginning where your voice won't be in the video, but we will be talking. So there's those options. If you're a bit screen shy but you enjoy playing the game, there's that as well. Or if you just want to jam with us, then come onto the Discord. There are like 4 or 5 of us that are playing the game currently, and we're more than happy to we are always looking for more people to play it. Oh look, we found the trash relic. What did we find? Alright, okay, we found the only good relic in the entire game. We got the joint protection. So we got ourselves a nice 36 armor over there. I've got my 2 the 2 mushrooms are right there. I'm being stupid by wanting to go and grab them there. We'll just go and grab them somewhere else. And both our Runic Burst and Falling Stars are nearly, I would say, max level for the infusions, but they're not nearly max level. There is no max level, so not too worried about that. Why are there no more mushrooms? Okay, there's one. I'm like, hello, where are my mushrooms? Game, do I Alt F for you now? No, I don't. You're so lucky. Alright, Runic Burst. So at least we've got 6 Runic Bursts instead of 4, which means increased damage overall on the board, especially if we get surrounded. So that was pretty good, pretty decent. It's just really unfortunate that the 3rd augment had to troll us. But overall, beautiful amount of XP over there. A decreased spell cooldown, epic quality over there, and we get the pyrotoxin. I'm gonna go with pyrotoxin. I think the fire is much better, especially when we're playing on the higher difficulties. And then, as you can see, we're just gonna keep decreasing the cooldown. We can go with spell cooldown on Necro Will. oh, heads in the gutter over there. And you can see the falling star, even though we don't have the additional projectiles, is definitely doing a fantastic job at absolutely clearing us up right now. So this is really, really strong for hardcore, and this is beautiful. Even though we only got a single upgrade for the skill in terms of augments, so we just got the explosion, which just made it so it spreads the acid a bit better. It didn't really, I don't think it, I mean, of course it helps with the damage, but if we didn't get the upgrade for it, the augment for it, I think we would still be in the point where this is a beautiful skill to use. So falling stars, very good to see. I don't think the game's looking, I don't think the developers are looking at maybe nerfing things, because if they did, runic burst would have been nerfed already. And that if anything, they've actually made it stronger by increasing certain values of the skill. So there is that. We're going to increase its range again. Do we get the... Ooh, we get plasma or sulfur storm. We've already got acid. Oh, but what could more acid do besides for make us stronger? I will go for fire. We've got to do the plasma. Let's get a bunch of different colors out there. Okay, Necro Will, we can start focusing on you for a bit. We can get an Arse Necro Will, that could be pretty good. And we'll see where that goes for us. But we're in a very good spot. We're right near the end. We got double augmented rune burst, which is pretty good for us. Increased spell damage. Oh, look, you know, thanks so much. Bloody rubbish skill. Actually, I really like the skill, but if I wasn't trying to do something specific in this video where it wasn't get Hex Bomb, then I would have been a lot happier with it, but nope. Okay, increase the spell size. Necro Will is nearly about to get its own infusion as well. We might land up getting an infusion for Hex Bomb as well. It is there as well. Shame. Let me give some love to the skill. Said no one ever. Okay, let's go for damage, of course. Let's get Arse. Nope, there's no Arse, so I guess it's a lightning Necro Will now. If we find Arse in it, that would be fantastic. But hey, I'm happy with even more lightning all over the place. I should have gone for lightning falling star, that would have been funny. Alright, so let's see, we get even more cooldown reduction on falling star. Yeah, we'll do that. Also, we learned yesterday in our video that falling star does have a... I don't know if it does, but I mean, especially when we're doing the boss, the further away the boss was from us, the more times it was being hit by fallen star. So I don't know, I'm assuming, we'll check again today, but I'm pretty certain that there is a proximity on the actual skill, and it's not necessarily, unless there's absolutely nothing around you, I have a feeling that the skill is going to not hit things that are close to you if it has something to hit that's further away from you. So very good screen clear, but not on top of you. So let's confirm that now. We're just going to stay a certain distance away from the boss, and hopefully the falling star will focus on them if at all possible. Would have been good if we got the upgrade that made it focus on high health enemies. That would guarantee that we hit the boss all the time, because I doubt there's an enemy with 20,000, 200,000 HP around us. Decrease the cooldown, yeah, that's fine. It was epic quality, so we went with that over the falling sky. And we just got to make sure we don't get hit by that tomb, whatever you want to call it. Also, I don't think, even if you have multiple projectiles from the rune burst, I want to call it runic burst, but even if you have multiple projectiles from rune burst, I don't think they can hit the same enemy. and deal damage to them. So even though we've got like 2 of them hitting the boss, it doesn't actually do double the damage. So unless you use the burst augment, you can't hit them like consecutively multiple times with the same cast. Which is a pity, because it really would have been nice to have had happen. Alright, as you can see, even though there was hardly anything around us, the skill was still focusing on enemies at the edge of the screen. So we got to run away from the boss to kind of get the falling stars to hit him, which is unfortunate. Also, I think we're going to die here. Yep. Alright, let me get out of this area. There we go. Necro will, spell duration, that's fine. The boss is pretty much dead. We just have to run away and survive, and he'll take damage. Yeah, boss is dead, and that's hardcore. So pretty painless, especially if you're playing with the right character. Also, we would have had better cooldown if we weren't using Hattie, but there we go. Runic Burst, still strongest skill in the game with 2.8 million damage being done, higher DPS than Falling Stars, and that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.